Hi, it's Marty Cesario for Mountain TV with Sportswomen of Colorado. In this segment, we've got Jen and Emma and Jen. Emma Myers is a 2024 Sportswomen of Colorado honoree, a 2024 Paralympian in Paris, and an impressive stud with the Colorado Mesa University Triathlon program. With her is her head coach, Jennifer Matthey, and we also have Jennifer Anderson Ehrlich, who is the executive director for Sportswomen of Colorado, a former NCAA basketball athlete with MSU Denver and Southeast Missouri State. So let's connect more impressive sports people from Denver Metro to the Grand Valley.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Jen. Super excited to bring you on the show this week. How are you two?
Good. Thank you for having us.
There's something that makes you incredibly unique. It's beyond the fact that you are the youngest member of the Paralympic triathlon team, correct?
Correct.
Correct. So you raced in Paris. You're starting your second year at Colorado Mesa University. What makes you unique, Emma, as a member of the Colorado Mesa triathlon team?
I would say my story and my goal. My goal for for NCAA is obviously to race and do as best I can, but also to bring more representation from paratriathlon into NCAA sports.
You have what was called a fibular hemilia. I'm going to butcher it. We went over this.
It's all good. Fibular hemimelia. So it's either when you don't grow your fibula at all, or it's shortened. And
Yes.
For me, I didn't grow it. So after I was adopted from China, I was then amputated. And then throughout my early childhood, I did swimming, and that was to supplement physical therapy. And then from swimming, I did USA para swimming, and my goal was to go to the Paralympics for swimming. And then afterwards, I discovered triathlon. And so my goal shifted from competing in the Paralympics for swimming to triathlon. I went to a couple of camps and did racing. Then I discovered paratriathlon as a sport, grew into that, trained, raced, competed, and then I realized, maybe I can do collegiate NCAA. I actually didn't know that collegiate triathlon existed up until that point.
And where did you grow up, Emma? I missed that part. I skipped
All
it.
over. So right now, my family currently lives in Pensacola, Florida, but my father was military, so we got stationed all over the U.S.
And what was the jump to college life that surprised you the most, I guess?
The amount we train. I thought I trained a lot, and then I went to college, and they train a lot.
So Jen is really hard on you, is what I hear. Is that accurate?
It's hard, but in a reasonable way, in a responsible way too.
Yeah,
She
you two
pushed
seem.
you to limits that I didn't realize I could reach.
Give us an example.
All right, so in paratriathlon, we have like specific goals, and in collegiate, you obviously have goals, but the goals are differently because the sport and the race is completely different. And so I went from this to that and transitioning there was definitely some hurdles, switching my skills and creating new like goals and creating new goals. So Jen pushed me and we were able to like create benchmarks and go from there.
Do you chunk up those benchmarks to the different sections of the triathlon? So let's tell our listeners what's the distance of every part of triathlon, for example. We'll break it down.
Okay. All right. So we start with a 750 meter swim. And then afterwards, we do a 20K bike, which is 12 and a half miles, and then a 5K run. So 3.1.
Okay. And so do you break down your goals specifically around just your race or just your swim, just your biking, just your run? Do you break down goals into your transition time? Because that's going to look different for you than someone else on your team, perhaps.
I have goals for every aspect. I have goals on like where I want to place or how I want to do overall in a race. Then I have goals within like my swimming time. So like each course is different from each other. One, different location, different environment and weather conditions. There's so many factors. So making a goal, you can't just make a goal. How do I say it? Like
A time goal.
A time goal.
The
Yeah.
process goals.
You can't just make that. So you have to have goals in every aspect.
Jen, will you repeat what you said? Did you say a
I
process
said
goal?
process goals
Yeah.
because
Jen-
we can't control the outcome, and the outcome's going to be different for every race. So we try to focus on how we are getting to the finish line and small things that we can improve on, regardless of what else is happening.
I love that. So for all of us type A perfectionistic personalities, you take out the time goal and you set a process goal.
Yes.
I love that. If the Emma of 5 years ago could see the Emma now heading into year 2 of her NCAA college years, what would she tilt her head at and wonder?
Ooh, a lot, actually. a lot. I think just how I've grown as a person. I became more confident. I know what I want, and I'm not afraid to advocate now.
I love that. And you are majoring in social work.
Yes, yes.
What is your ultimate goal beyond your triathlon competition years?
My goal is to advocate for people with disabilities on gaining more access and more rights. So, for example, like I want to work with organizations that promote active lifestyle and mental health, as mental health is often overlooked. And mental health is tied into your well-being, you know? So I want to work with nonprofits on promoting active lifestyle and mental health, specifically those with disabilities. And then on top of that, I want to do advocacy work. I want to make it so prosthetics and equipment are more accessible to individuals.
Yeah, tell us about your prosthetics. When you have to go get a new prosthetic, what does that look like for you?
Well, the healthcare system is kind of a joke. It is a joke. I'm not going deep into that, but a lot of prosthetics are expensive. Like my prosthetic can cost between $10,000 to $15,000, and I'm just missing below my knee. I have a very, I would say, like simple prosthetic. It doesn't have it's not mechanical or anything, but it's still expensive. You're paying for the work, you're paying for the materials, you're paying for the quality, and that's a lot of money. And I have multiple prosthetics for different sports and different purposes. And then I also, on top of that, have to get like sleeves, which is what I put on my skin to then put on my liner. I have socks I have to replace, and I have to get work done on my legs every so often. I say a prosthetic is like a shoe. If your shoe doesn't fit, it's going to cause you discomfort, and you're not going to be able to be up and moving. You're not able to get out and do what you want to do. And oftentimes people are unable to afford or get prosthetics and the care they need to be covered. So it's not that they don't want to be active, it's they don't have the opportunity to be active.
Well, I cannot wait to see what you do, not only in your sophomore season at Colorado Mesa University, but also what you do beyond, and how we can continue to work with you at Sportswomen of Colorado and promote you and honor everything that you have achieved and that you are achieving, and especially with the advocacy work. You are a true trailblazer, Emma, and you are so inspiring. So thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Sportswomen of Colorado. They've been telling these stories for over 50 years, and they're just catching up.